the perfect girl for me.
It looks like Urkel is officially off the market. The actor who played the iconic character, Jaleel White, reportedly just got married. But who did he marry? What does his new wife do? And when did she enter the picture? Without wasting any time, let's dive straight into this story. Jaleel was a household name back in the 90s. At just 12 years old, he became a major celebrity thanks to his iconic role as Urkel on Family Matters. But like all TV shows, Family Matters eventually came to an end. Although he's had a handful of roles here and there since then, Jaleel has preferred to keep his personal life private for the most part. So it's hard to know what's going on with him. But recently, he's been everywhere in the news, which is kind of surprising considering how private he usually is. However, it turns out that his recent return to the spotlight is for a very valid reason, as he's just gotten married. Jaleel recently tied the knot with a woman named Nicoletta Ruhl at the Riviera Country Club in Los Angeles, as per Essence. They said their vows during a short and sweet ceremony with only 175 guests in attendance. If you're wondering why they had such a small audience, well, there is a reason. According to Nicoletta, they wanted it that way. It was important for them to only invite the people who have an impact on their daily lives. Not only that, but they also wanted their guests to enjoy themselves to the fullest. And the only way they could do this was by making them feel as though they were a part of something intimate and meaningful, which is exactly the vibe they were going for with their wedding. Looking back at how it all began, Jaleel and Nicoletta met 4 years ago during the pandemic on the UCLA running track where they both worked out. It's not clear if it was a love at first sight kind of situation, but they did keep in touch. And they eventually started a relationship that they kept private and hidden until 2022 when they made it Instagram official. They also made their red carpet couple debut during the premiere of Hustle. Barely 6 months after this, they got engaged. They started planning their big day. Now, that day has finally come and gone, and they are more than ready to start living the rest of their lives together. According to Jaleel, they have committed themselves to loving each other and helping each other to achieve the best possible outcome in anything either of them sets out to do. Whether it's a personal achievement or a professional one, they'll always be there for one another. On Nicoletta's end, she revealed that they've always been there for one another. They both believe that when you rush into something, at the end of the day, you don't get to see the best possible outcome from whatever that thing is. This is why they've always taken things slow and steady in their relationship. And thanks to this, they've seen lots of blessings in their life together so far. So, for those of you wondering why it took them so long to tie the knot, there's your answer. But who actually is Jaleel's new wife? Nicoletta may not be as popular as her new husband, but she can definitely hold her own. According to her LinkedIn profile, she earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Yale in 2006. 10 years after this, she attended Stanford University with the hopes of getting her master's degree in management. And that was exactly what she did by the time 2018 rolled around. Before earning her graduate degree, Nicoletta took some time to build herself a creative portfolio, as she spent years working as the director of digital media for the Los Angeles Chargers. Her role with the Chargers involved her building their digital and social media presence. In addition to this, she also executive produced 2 broadcast TV shows. In August 2020, she took another major leap when she went on to work for Status Pro. She worked on creating a partnership with the NFL to make the first ever NFL VR simulation game. Nicoletta's resume is super impressive, and it's clear that Jaleel is lucky to have her, especially since he hasn't always been the luckiest person when it comes to love. Take, for instance, his relationship with Bridget Hardy, which got him his beautiful daughter, Samaya White. Jaleel and Bridget's relationship started off well, but it didn't exactly end that way. While Jaleel was competing for the Dancing with the Stars crown, Bridget told the media that he had harmed her and cheated on her while they were still together. And these were some of the reasons why their relationship allegedly had to end. According to her, Jaleel had been cheating on her, and when she confronted him about it, he became violent. Apparently, he hit her across her chest area and became so upset that he broke their toilet seat. And it didn't stop there. Bridget also alleged that this wasn't the first time that Jaleel was aggressive with her. According to her, he was emotionally and verbally harmful toward her while they were still together. And there were allegedly times when he would say a lot of hurtful things to her for not working or having any money of her own. Everything that Bridget said about Jaleel was more than enough to bury his career for good, but he defended himself against Bridget's accusations by revealing that they were just a ploy to get money out of him. Supposedly, Bridget came up with this entire story to get money out of Jaleel, seeing as he's the type of of person that likes to stay far away from trouble. Before this whole drama, Bridget and Jaleel had spent the better part of 2 years co-parenting their daughter, Samaya, in peace. But then his career started picking up pace, and Bridget allegedly saw this as an opportunity to use him. In Jaleel's words, when you're doing well in life, it's par for the course. Certain individuals will try and knock you down. When the individual is also the mother of your only child, it is particularly hurtful. He didn't say much else on the issue because when all of this was happening, he and Bridget were still in a legal battle over their daughter, Samaya. So he didn't want to say anything that would end up damaging his chances of getting custody of her. But one thing he did make clear was that he wanted his daughter to know that her father acted with class and dignity despite everything that was thrown at him. The good thing is that all of this drama is now in the past, and Jaleel and Bridget are in a much better place in their relationship these days. It's even possible that she's happy for Jaleel now that he's found Nicoletta. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Did you know that Jaleel got married? What do you think about his relationship with Nicoletta? And what about his past with Bridget? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.